gold splits out of this at least. But unfortunately, that's where a lot of runs die, is on the werewolf. If you can't find it in a decent amount of time, then you have to reset. Yep. If you look at my sum of best down at the very bottom right, that is what the perfect run the time would be. If I got the best time possible on each segment, that's what the total run time would be. So I can definitely get a run under an hour here. I was actually on pace earlier tonight to have a run under an hour, but bad things happened. Bad things happened. But I still got a new world record and a PB. So I got that at least. Yep. And unfortunately, a lot of that 10 minutes is completely up to the game. If the game decides to give me a good dungeon layout and good small cities to go through for some of the quests, you have to go and talk to people in cities. And if you don't have to spend a ton of time, a ton of time going through town, then that's also time you can save. That's good enough. So this can be pretty aggravating. And I'm routing the game before this, Arena, and that one's even worse in a lot of respects. So I'm gonna have a run of that sometime in the future. But just from looking at how long things generally take in Arena, the first game in the series, that run will likely be like 2 hours probably, so twice as long. And then if you haven't seen 3 Morrowind, that's the world record for that's like 3.5 minutes. Oblivion is 4 minutes, and Skyrim is like 40, just under 40 minutes. So that's where the first two stack up against the other ones for speedruns. The MIDI should fix itself once I leave this area, so don't worry about it going on for too much longer here. The sound, I mean. There you go. It doesn't last too long. The song has to loop in order for it to fix itself, or if I go to a different area. Alright. Leveling hype. So this number on my splits, the 1035, is actually accurate for once. So I won't have my feelings hurt if you have to go to a different stream for 3 minutes here while I'm doing this. Because this is all you're gonna see for 3 minutes. Yes, the best part. No, the best part is resetting on segments that are 100% RNG. That's the best part of speedrun. By far. Ah, pie. Alright, later, Hidden. Luck of the sweater. What'd you miss, Cyrus? Was it the PB? Because I did actually finish a run for once. The last run died on Werewolf. which isn't too surprising. I'd say about 80% of my runs have died on Werewolf. The remaining 10%, of the remaining 10% have died to the quest directly after Werewolf, and then the rest have been completed runs. So that's not a good percentage there, but that's running Daggerfall. Because if you take too long to do something, or if you just straight up can't find something, then you fail the quest and you can't get it back. So you're stuck. Okay. I'm gonna do two cycles here of grinding, and then we'll move on. So just like last time, this is going to be a time loss here, but it'll be made up later on in the run. Because I'll be closer to the correct level. Because you have to be level 10 is the minimum level you need to be to complete all of the story quests in the game. Oh, come on. If you've never seen the run before and you have questions, go ahead and throw them in chat and I'll do my best to answer them. Some of these segments I have to really pay attention, like when I'm looking for the werewolf, but in most of them I can safely read chat. Come on. Climbing, please. Climbing, please. Seriously? Alright. I gotta start jumping there instead. The climbing mode is really finicky sometimes. And I know the biggest question here is why, and I have no good answer for that. I really don't. Come on. That clip is really inconsistent as well. So the way I used to do this was I would jump into this casket and then navigate all the way down through here. And going this way saves 45 seconds. So I'm glad I figured out that I could do this. The foot prompt. Oh, that is the super jump. It was discovered by Addy. It's actually in the chat right now. And what you do is you... Hold on a sec. You have to hold forward and run, and then go into the travel menu, and then while you're in the travel menu, you have to hold down the jump button and exit the menu. And when you exit the menu, it'll give you a really big forward boost in speed. So I'm going to do it here. Watch my little input thing that's on screen, and you'll see what I'm doing. So that lets you move forward way faster than you normally would. And it eliminates the need for a horse in the run. So it's really useful. Just this trick alone, I think, took 20 minutes off of the run. So it was a really huge discovery. Okay. Please don't troll me, Werebeast Quest. Please don't. So I set the teleport anchor inside there, because if I do it inside the castle, the door will be closed. Yagru Goth. If I do it in here, then this door will be closed, and I'll have to use my open spell on it, and that can go very wrong. Okay. Yagru Goth. Is that the name? Yagru. What is that name? Yagru. Okay, so this is completely random. The placement of the werewolf inside the dungeon here. So that's why this quest is so awful, is that, oh no, oh no. Let's get out of bounds quickly here. The werewolf is in a random dungeon, in a random spot in the dungeon. And that's why this, this particular quest kills, most runs here. Luckily, this is a smaller dungeon from the looks of it. Okay, there's nothing there. Alright, so I'm listening for the werewolf. You can hear it kind of growling. It makes a very specific growling sound. Okay, so that's it for most of the bigger rooms here. Usually the, okay, so I can't go outside of the yellow boundaries here. So that's why I open my map occasionally. So I need to go north and east now in my search pattern here. Usually when you get within a certain distance of the werewolf, it'll start making a sound. I need to get my mana back here if I can. Make sure I gotta kill this guy and get mana back here. Still enemies around. It's no good. Okay, so I can rest here and get mana back. So that was the problem with getting into a dungeon that has a bunch of werewolves in it already, is that it's very hard to find the one werewolf that you need to kill for the quest if there's a million werewolves already in there. So southeast, I don't think I've looked yet. I haven't looked in this room yet, I don't think. There we go, that must be it. That's gotta be it, right here. Yep, and it is. So you know if it's the right werewolf if that prompt appears. So we're losing a ton of time here, but I'll play this one out. You never know what can happen. So this quest, things can go wrong. I need to set my teleport points inside the entryway here again. Alright, so now let's look and see where we need to go. We need to go Longtail. We need to go there as quickly as possible. Inns. You want to arrive there during the day, though. Okay, the zombie hasn't showed up yet. You want to arrive there during the day so you can still talk to people. Alright, so to the east. Otherwise, you'll have a hell of a time finding where you need to go. Or waste a bunch of time looking for people. So if the house has an attic, the contact is usually going to be in the attic. Okay, Aldingwall Palace. Unfortunately, I don't think there's much time. 8 days, so... Three. Let's go 2, 1, and then 2 back. We need to kill this zombie here. This is a quest zombie. That basically gave us a quest. Our next quest. Okay, so I need to talk to somebody here, and hopefully the person I'm looking for will show up. Nope. So I need to waste 1 day, maybe? Where the hell is Aldingwall? Alright, so now let's go back to Aldingwall. And if the person doesn't appear in the little topics list, then the run is dead. Alright, where's the villager here? Okay, there we go. Alright, so now we just need to find the palace. It looks like it is probably northwest of us? Yeah, northwest. Okay. So the run isn't dead yet. The run is on life support here, but it is not dead yet. Okay, so I made up a ton of time on this quest, which is very good. I'm gonna rest and get my mana back here. I need it for this this section. Okay. So in this PB that I'm timing against, I died at the very end. So there's still a chance I can have a good run here. So I'm gonna set my teleport point underneath the this Necromancer guy here, and that's on purpose because I need to come back to him. So when I do actually recall the teleport, I need to levitate immediately once I get there, otherwise I'll keep falling and die. Alright, so now we're off to Sentinel. Here. And also some weird things happened with the door clipping in my PB. So hopefully I can avoid that this time. So I'm going to talk to the prince here, and this will start his quest. Okay, worked this time. Good, good, good. I was having trouble with that in the last run. So now we have to go straight this way, and our target for the Necromancer's quest is right over here. Should be in this room right here. So we just gotta kill him real fast. And then teleport back. I'll levitate. So talk to him, get that thing, and then head out. So you notice that when I'm holding down the jump button, this red bar, which is my stamina, goes down. If that goes down to 0 while I'm in the presence of monsters, I'll be killed immediately. Let me do some leveling here. Which is why I need to make absolute sure. Okay, so we're on Missing Prince now. That I not run out of stamina when monsters are around, because bad things will happen. That's also how runs have died. Isfakabi. So I think this person wants us to meet us at an inn, and unfortunately this is a bigger town that has more than one inn, so I need to find a townsperson to talk to ask him where the flying ogre is. So east, straight east. I hate the layout of these buildings in this area. It can be pretty confusing. Okay, so this guy is usually on the 2nd floor here, on the right side, inside here. We want Fojum. Yep, good. We got the good place to go. Okay. Set our teleport point here, and then we're off to Fojum. So there's two places that it could possibly be. This one has 4 different places to look, and the other one has 8 different places to look. So that's why you want Fojum. So what we're looking for is a piece of paper on the ground. That's the prince's death certificate. So it's not there. There it is right here. Good, so we got it very quickly here. So we're going to grab this and teleport back. And we're going to go give it to the prince in Sentinel. So where's the palace? It's to the northwest. I don't usually enter the city from this direction, so got a little bit turned around there. But luckily I'm closer to the entrance. The entrance is right over here. Alright, so in here we're going to talk to the prince and then set a teleport anchor again, because we need to... Oh man, this is... Holy crap. We are on very good pace here. Set an anchor because the next quest giver is the queen above us. So we are on pace now to get the sub-hour. So hype, hype, hype. Hype, 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 guys. Alright, so we're going to teleport back to the queen. And the next two quests here are preset. There's no randomness to them. All right, come on, get up in there. So the queen is directly above us here. She's right here. So we're gonna get the quest from her and then set a teleport anchor again. And then we need to levitate down and exit again. So on this quest, we need to go back to Castle Wayrest, which is where we went in the first quest of the game. So now we're going to sneak into their treasury and steal a painting from them. Because if you've seen any of the lore for Daggerfall, Castle Wayrest is filled with douchebags, so you shouldn't feel bad at all for stealing from them. This is that place that was giving me trouble with the levitating earlier. Get over there. Okay, so I need to make myself invisible because I have to enter a restricted area here to clip out of bounds. So we go in here and we do the wall climbing trick. Do the wall climbing trick. Come on. There we go. Levitate. And then we need to head right over here. So we need to take the painting that's in their treasure room over here. Right there. So we're going to go underneath this pyramid thing and just grab it. And then teleport back to the queen. Okay. The time for this quest is usually pretty consistent. So the fact that I got a gold split there is pretty good. This next quest is, there's a little bit of variability because the person you have to meet to start this quest is in a random town. But there's only one real, truly random quest left in the game, and that's the Dust of Restful Death quest. Alright. So we're gonna get a letter here. We need to find out where we need to go. Shag to residence in Magi. God, that is... We need to go recklessly, because we need to get there as fast as possible. Okay, good. We got here during the day, which is very good. We need to find a villager, though, to ask where to go. And they don't know, of course. If they do know, then you're going to want to spam until you get it marked on your map. So just south, looks like. And I think it's this. Is this it? Yep. Okay, this guy. Alright, so we gotta go to... Oh, I need to set my teleport point here. Almost forgot. This is extremely important that you set a teleport point there. Okay, so you need to get up here as fast as possible, otherwise the quest can end prematurely. And if that happens, it's game over. Okay, so we're gonna clip out of bounds here. We can do it. There we go. Levitate. Alright, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate the company. Alright, so here's our quest objective. It's this thing. Come on, get it, get it. There we go. And let's teleport back. Splits. Alright, so now we're off to Free Medora here. Hashtag Free Medora. I guess I should keep the dumb jokes to a minimum if this is going to be the world record, but oh well. So we need to clip out of bounds here without getting attacked by the spooky skeleton. Okay. So Medora wants us to go get a unicorn horn. Don't know why. Magic stuff, probably. So I reset my teleport anchor there because I'm just gonna head straight back here. Let's go cautiously. Alright. So again, we're going to use this awesome glitch. So I think it's northwest. Yep, northwest. So up past here and straight northwest. So in this room here, there's a green bed, and that's where the unicorn horn is. So we teleport back. We reset our teleport anchor again, and we rest a bit. Okay, we're level 9. We actually need to be level 10 pretty soon here. So that's a little bit of a problem, but I'm sure it will sort itself out shortly. Okay. Somehow I clipped myself out of bounds early. Don't know how. I was able to do it on that slope ceiling and not on the door. So let's teleport back out again. Okay, so that quest is done. That's the restful death. So now we need to travel around until we get a telepathic message from Medora. And we'll know we got that because a face will appear on the left side of the screen. Let's do some quick leveling here. So look on the left side of the screen. So we still didn't get it yet. Sorry about the noise spam there, but okay, so we got level 10. That's what we wanted. And there's our message from Medora. So now we can head to Orsinium here. And when we get there, we'll get a quest message right here. Good. Alright, so we're going to set a teleport anchor right here. We're going to make ourselves invisible. And go in here, talk to the orc leader. And then we need to clip out of bounds again and complete the first part of this quest. Okay. So I'm gonna levitate, go into the ceiling here, and clip out of bounds. And then we need to head directly west. It might look like I'm just heading out into blackness here, but I am actually moving exactly where I need to go. I'm gonna clip back in bounds in this room straight here. So I'm going to crouch and then levitate up to get back in bounds. Okay. I'm going to grab this piece of paper and then teleport out again. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is look at our log here and go to the dungeon we need to go to. The Gerhardt, Ruins of the Gerhardt Farmstead, which should be right here. Okay. And we need to go inside the dungeon here and kill a mummy. Unfortunately, it's going to be hard to find the entrance in... Here it is. Okay. Set our teleport anchor here, save the game, and we need to go find a mummy. Okay, so let's clip out of bounds right here. Alright, so now mummy hunt is on. We need to find a mummy and loot it for its dust. This is a relatively small dungeon here. So, there it is. This might actually be it right here. If it is, then yeah, it is. Oh man, that's the fastest one I've ever gotten. Oh geez, that's awesome. This is going to be a world record by a lot. So now we're off to Medora again. I'm going to save because holy crap. This is going to smash the world record. Oh jeez. Alright, so now we need to turn this back in, turn in the dust we got from the mummy to Medora. So we're going to clip out of bounds again. I'm pretty hyped. This is going to be a big time save. Okay, and then we need to go back to Daggerfall and talk to the queen. Yeah. Actually, what I'm going to do here is set a teleport point here again. That should save me some time later. And we need to go to Daggerfall. We need to go talk to the queen and give her that letter that we got from the orc place. Hype, man. This might be the last time I play Daggerfall in a while. Yeah. Get that sweater pyramid going. There you go. How high can you go? How high can you go? Oh, that's not very... I'm disappointed now. That gets a 4 out of 10, Cyrus. You can do better than that. There's nobody else in the chat right now. Don't get global banned, though. You can space them out. Okay. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. So I need to waste 30 days here. There's actually no point in 30 days. That's good. That's what a castle. Alright, that works too. Let's teleport back to Medora. We need to set a anchor again. Fizzle again. So we need to visit Medora one last time here to get the bath salts that we made. So we give the ghost some bath salts, and he'll wake up from his... Oh man, that's pretty epic right there. Give King Lysandus some bath salts. We're gonna clip into the ceiling here again. What else is new? Okay. We need to go north a bit here. We need to make sure not to go too far east at this point because the game will crash. because we'll be outside of the allowable volume of the dungeon. So the crypt is right over here. There, yeah, that's pretty epic. That one gets a 10 out of 10, Cyrus. I approve of that one. 10 out of 10. I might even mod you for that. That is very impressive. I will mod you after this run is over. I think I went to the wrong... Yeah, I went on the wrong side here. Okay. So now for this, we need to go and kill this dude inside here. Hey, what's up, Lynn? Just in time for the hype world record. Get the world record hype going. Because there's almost nothing that can kill this run now. I say almost nothing because this is Daggerfall and bad things can happen at any time, but... Alright, dude, come on. Come on. Notice me. So this is the NPC we need to kill. And we got him. Okay. So now we need to waste some time until we get a letter from our Imperial contact here. Tamvale Rock. Okay. Need to go to the Thirsty Bird. This doesn't look like a big place. Yeah, there's just one tavern here. Here. Okay, accept that quest. We get to make our teleport anchor here. And then head over to Daggerfall. The hype is real. Very few things could kill this run at this point. And I can save another 30 seconds on the final split. Yeah, get that sweater hype going. Lucky sweaters for everybody. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure not to die in the treasure room again this time. I will not make... That's like the one place where the Ren can die. Is I make a bad mistake in the treasure room in here. But I'm gonna make sure to save. Okay. So it's north and west a bit. And down. Yep. So right here is where we need to go for the little control wheel. I got this. It's happening. The dream is still alive. Alright, so I'm gonna make sure not to... I'm not gonna touch the spacebar this time. Going invisible. We're gonna save. Crouch. Get back in bounds here. And crouch. Because the last time I did this, I was holding down spacebar and... my stamina ran out while an enemy is nearby, and it insta-kills you if that happens, so that's how runs can die that way. So now we're off to Orsinium. We're gonna give the totem to Orc Guy here. Set our teleport anchor there, go invisible. This is another time save, it looks like. So we're very close to the end of the game. Okay, teleport out. Splits. Shit dungeons. Okay, guys. Get your hype ready for the new strat here. It's 8. So, new strat here. I crouched. I'm gonna go above the level of the door here. Right there should do it. And then I need to go farther in. Okay. So I should be... Nope, that didn't work. I need to clip back in bounds if I can. Yeah, I need to reload my save here. I screwed it up. This is still faster than the old method, though. I need to get really far in the door here. Okay, that should do it. Okay. North a bit, and then west. I don't have to look at the map anymore, because I figured out how far I can go here. We need to recast levitate there. Almost went too far. That was very close to killing the run right there. We need to level down, levitate down. And this can take a bit here. I think the fastest way to do this is to actually go in circles here. Because for whatever reason, just going straight down is slower. Don't ask me why. Alright, we need to crouch, go in between these, get right in here, and then levitate up. And we're home free. This is the world record. Thank you guys for watching. I am done with this game. For now. For now. This is... Bam. Oh, yes. I hit that split key so hard, it fell off my keyboard. Oh, man. Alright, so here's the ending. I am pretty proud of this run. I'm so glad I did another run after the last one.
Under the command of Werewolf, Dominion destroys the other powers of the Alien Bay, Daggerfall, Sentinel, and Wayrest. The new Orcish homeland is carved out in Obsidian, and the Empire will never be able to dispute Werewolf's Orcish equality.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thanks again to Addy for figuring out the super jump. That was that made this run what it is. Okay, so here's Bill Walton again. Let's take a look at our stats before we sign off here. Level 10, exactly what I wanted to be. Somehow I have less personality. I don't know why. 196, 177. And then let's look at our DOS thing here. So this is on DOSBox 074. And here's what my config file looks like for Daggerfall. Notice that it does not have cheat mode 1 anywhere in there. So, legit world record, 5330. Come at me, bro.